Hello and welcome to another video. Obviously the big news that everybody's talking about in the Hot Wheels collecting world over the last few days has been the return of Ferrari to the Hot Wheels stable. Of course, a classic make of car. Everybody knows Ferrari. Everybody, I presume, knows what Ferrari's about. They've produced some wonderful vehicles over the years, and I've seen a lot of people commenting that it could be a bad thing because of all the scalpers and not being able to find the cars on the pegs and such like. But to me, stop thinking about what's going to happen. Just enjoy the fact that we're going to get some new castings of some great looking vehicles, maybe even some rejigs of some older castings. You know, just embrace it. If it turns out bad in the end, then you can turn around and say, great, I was right. But why can't we just enjoy getting some new stuff and not worry about scalpers or not being able to find them or whatever? You know, just go with the flow. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. It's not the end of the world. So I just thought I'd run through some of the castings, Ferrari castings that I've got. First off, these are all just mainlines. No stuff like Ferrari racers, speed machines, or any of the premium models. These are just mainlines. So relatively easy to find. I think most of these castings, you know, they're not massively expensive. And there's another thing, if you're worrying about the values of cars, current cars, rather than looking at having new stuff, you know, why do we always have to put this monetary thing on things? If you buy a model, you like it, don't buy it because of its value, don't buy it because it's going to go up in value or whatever. Just buy it because you like it. Or buy it if you collect the particular casting or whatever. Don't always think about the value of things. You know, that's why scalpers get away with what they get away with. It's all about the financial, and it shouldn't be. It should be about enjoying the cars, enjoying the models. So anyway, that's my little rant over. Not a rant, I suppose, just my thoughts. So let's get to the castings. And first off, this one's from 1996, and it's a 250. Pretty much a basic model of the sort of original. I think wasn't these the original Testarossa, I believe so. But yeah, 250. Then of course the infamous 250 GTO. At one time, I believe this was the most valuable car in the world, real car, should I say. I believe he may well still be. I've never seen one in real life. I don't think many people probably have, but nice to have it in this scale anyway. I'll go to 250 LM. I've got a couple of these, and they're quite a popular little model. I've got them in red, yellow, and this blue one. Nice racing decals. Then we've got the 288 GTO, which is one of my, if I'd say what Ferrari would I like be my favourite, probably this one. Based on the 308, of course, but this was in built in much lower numbers, and is considered one of the holy grails of Ferrari ownership. Talking of the 308, that's the next one. Beautiful design. I remember back in the day when these were out, these were posters on every boy's wall. 308, Countach, that sort of thing, but I do love the 308. This is a 308 GTB in a bit of a racing livery. And the 308 GTS, basically the GTB with the roof off, targa top. Not all of these are particularly, as you can see there, not all these ones I've got are pristine. Some have got little flea bites on them, doesn't bother me. I'm not looking at the value of them, I just like the models. Next is the 333 SP, proper racing car. Not a particularly great model, but it's the only one I've got. Then we go to the 348. A lot of these were made, a lot of these different colours, different interiors. That's a 348. Then we come to the 355. Once again, a lot of variations, a lot of different colours on this one. 360, Moderna. I think this come out of a 5-pack, but I picked it up in a job lot. Next up, 365 GT B4, which of course most people know as the Daytona. I always do like for my Ferraris to be in something other than red. I think obviously it's a bit of a cliche to have them in red, so it's nice sometimes to have them in a different colour. Next up, 430 Scuderia. In blue with the silver stripes. .430 Spider. It's basically just the top off version. .456M next. Probably one of the best known of the more modern Ferraris. It's the 458 Italia. And the 458 Spider. I'll race that. Next, it's the 512M. This is from 2006, I believe. Once again, a bit moth-eaten, but it's the only one I've got of this casting, so until I can find a better one at a decent price, that'll stay. .550 Maranello. .599 GTB. .599 XX. Of course, the Super Treasure Hunt version of that is quite a valuable one. 612 Scaglietti. Ferrari California. Open top for all that Californian sunshine, of course. Enzo. Another one of the really expensive Ferraris. But a couple of quid in this form, so much better value for money. F12 Bernaletta. F355 Challenge. A lot of racing livery going on there. Probably one of the ropiest of Hot Wheels castings in a Ferrari is the old F40. Now this is certainly one that I'd like to see them tackle again and make a little bit better. That the gaps on there are just ridiculous, and that could certainly do with being updated. How about a Ferrari F40 RLC? Oh. F430 Challenge. F430 Spider. F50. That's a convertible version, and that is the normal one. .512M, which basically Testarossa. FF. The FXX. P4. And the old Corgi, I believe this is an old Corgi or Matchbox casting. It's the original Testarossa. And finally, we'll finish on what was the final Ferrari Hot Wheels made. And that was the La Ferrari. So there we go. That's all my individual castings of current Ferraris. Like I said, I'm excited about the new ones. I'm not thinking negatively about whether you'll get them or whether you won't, how much it's going to cost. Just look forward to the new castings. Look forward to some old castings like that F40 maybe being redone, and let's just worry about scalpers at another time and just enjoy the fact that we're going to have some cracking new cars. So thanks very much for watching. Leave a like or a subscribe or a comment if you want. Be much appreciated. Give us a shout what your favourite Ferrari is, both on the road and in model form, and maybe some more videos coming again very shortly. Thanks for watching.